we all know, earlier in the year, the council decided that it wanted to look at the options for the future of services, for learning disability provider services, and what came out of that was a view that a social enterprise partnership was the best option. And what we're talking about is Somerset County Council plus a partner organisation coming together to create something new. So this is a new entity, the Social Enterprise Partnership. That organisation will deliver the services it's delivering now back to Somerset, but will do so as an independent entity that's doing that. Staff who currently work in the services will transfer over into this new entity and be delivering that service. But what the social enterprise also has in the partner is the opportunity to benefit from additional resources and skills and expertise of another organisation. But they come together in a new entity. And this partnership's a bit like forging a team. And like a team, if you think about football and the World Cup at the moment, you don't want everyone to be goalkeepers or everyone to be defenders or everyone to be up front trying to score the goals. You need a mix, you need a blend that brings the best of all the different bits together to come up with a winning team. And what we're looking for in choosing a partner is, what does Somerset need to add to what it's already got to be the best team? We don't want just more of the same. We don't want something that doesn't fit or wants to do something different. We need to find something that brings the things that Somerset needs, complements what Somerset's trying to achieve, and brings it all together in something that can work together well. Because this is about a long-term commitment. This is about a big piece of work. You get this wrong, you're in bed with someone you don't want to be in bed with. You've got someone in your team you don't want to be in your team. So it's really important that through this process that's starting now and will go through, as was said, all the way through the sort of 6 months after September, is trying to choose the right partner, make sure it's the right organisation for you. Now, this idea of setting up a social enterprise partnership, you're not the first people to want to do it. It has happened elsewhere and it's happened successfully elsewhere. A couple of examples I just wanted to flag. So in London, 3 London councils came together and said, we want to do something different with the services that we provide to schools, the school support services. And they went out and they ended up choosing an organisation called Prospects. Prospects is itself a social enterprise. It's a huge £80 million social enterprise, but it tries to work in the space of delivering public services. And they've joined together and created a brand new company called 3BM that's now out delivering school support services across those 3 counties. Another one from London, but the Royal Borough of Kingston and Richmond very recently went out and said, we want to set up a social enterprise with our staff, but we need a partner to do that with us. And they ran a tender. They went out to the market and said, who can join with us? And they have joined up together with an organisation called Pure Innovations. Pure Innovations is really interesting. They used to be part of Stockport County Council Learning Disability Services. Back in 2005, they did what you're doing. They set up as a social enterprise in their own right. They've been going then for 9 years as a social enterprise up in Stockport. But they've said, actually, we could help you in London to do this. So they've joined together with the staff from Richmond to set up a brand new entity. So what you get to do in choosing your partner is you get to run a competition, really, to choose who you want your partner to be. You get to lay out what you need from a partner, what you want from a partner, and invite people to say why they think they would be your best partner. And you then, as the council, get to choose who that is. So you don't get someone forced upon you, you get choice in this. And as we say, we need you to pick the right person. Our anticipation is that there will be a lot of people who think they could be in your team. When we looked at the possibility of doing this, we just put some feelers out. We just asked, if this was to happen, would you be interested? And we had lots of response from organisations going, yes, we'd be very keen to do this. And the experience of the councils that I talked about before is there are lots of people who think they would be able to help you. So it's a really important decision for you to make about, well, who are you going to choose and how are you going to pick them? Because if you pick the wrong ones, it's not going to work. Pick the right ones, this could be brilliant. So it's a really important choice. Now, the best way to think about what you want from a partner is actually to look at what you're like now. And it's something that needs to be an ongoing part of the discussion because you need to know what you've got already. And because you need a partnership, you're not just saying, we can't do this, we need someone else to do it for us. You're saying, no, we can do this, we just need a bit of something extra, we need something else. So the first thing you need to do is work out, well, what is the stuff that you've already got? What is it that you therefore need a partner to help you to keep doing? What is it that you don't need a partner to bring because actually you do it really well already? So you don't need that from a partner because it's already part of the Somerset part of the partnership. But you also need to think about, well, what would you like to see different? What would you like to be done differently than it's done now? And what are you therefore looking for a partner to help you to do? What is it that you don't have that's missing? What are the critical little extra bits that someone bringing that into the mix with the staff that you've got at the moment would really enable you to achieve the social enterprise that you're really hoping for? What needs to stay? What's good about the way you go about your services at the moment? What would you like to get done differently? What's missing? And what is it that you don't have at the moment that you'd like to see in the future? And think about that not just as a review of your services, but thinking about what have you already got? What is it that you have got within Somerset that's great, that you want to make sure carries on and that any partner is not going to take away? But what is it that you haven't got that you're going to be asking a partner to bring? So you know what it is you're looking for, the teammates that you're trying to find. What do you think those other teammates might look like? What sort of organisation are you hoping this is? Now, we don't need to name people. We can't guess who's going to come forward. We're not looking for you to identify particular people you want to partner with. But what sorts of organisations? Are they big? Are they small? Are they local? Are they national? Are they commercially minded, or are they charitable? What sort of organisation do you hope ends up being the partner that comes forward? And what do you think they need to bring to the partnership? What is it that you're hoping they're going to bring forward? What is it that you're feeling that you don't have at the moment that will be the extra bit that makes this really successful? And then the final bit, having thought about the things that are important, is, well, how do you find it out? What questions would you like to ask? If someone came forward saying, yeah, I think I can be your partner, what questions would you want to ask them to reassure yourself that they're the right people? So it might be, if you think, actually, we want this to be someone that understands Somerset and is really true and local to Somerset, that would be really important. You might want to ask a question that says, do you do any work in Somerset? Have you ever worked in Somerset? What do you know about Somerset? Those might be the questions that are important. But what all of this will do is help you to start thinking about when the council goes out to do its partner search, what is it actually asking for? Because you don't just want to say, we want a partner, can you help? It's you want a partner and you want them to be like this. You want them to be able to do this. You want them to have this kind of experience and enable you to achieve this.